the variable can be declared anywhere in the script. So based upon that, variable is of three types. One is local variable, global variable, another is static variable. So three types. Local variable, global variable, so now what is this local variable? Local variable is what? Now the variable that is defined inside a function. Local variable. That is what? A variable is defined outside of a function is called the global variable. A variable that is defined inside a function is called the local variable. So
Yes.
I just show you how to show a local variable. global and local. I define a global variable first. Variable x side the function defined for the defining a function keyword is used. Then we define a variable x. Then it is printing you the value. Okay. Now for calling function we're using my test. Okay, so my test. So variable x inside a function is 5. Okay. Undefined variable x. So here we define x equals to 5. It is a x taku find out koriparan. The global asila a global variable ta ethi kon hala local re ame access kari parlen. बुझि पाइल सागर.
Okay, sir.
So when you access this global variable inside a function, it will generate an error. The next is we have to define a variable with a local scope. Local scope. So here I give here comment. Okay, now I define here. Variable x inside the function is 5. Then outside is outside. Sorry, it is outside. Outside function is blank. So now I move to next program. Global keyword. Global keyword is used to access the variable from within a function. Okay, means here when we define the variable and when we trying to access this value inside a function, it shows an error. So global is saying that if you want to access the outer variable value inside the function, then we're using global keyword. So global keyword is used to access the value in from outside of function. Okay, so next we write here x is equals to 5. So global x and y, then y is equals to x plus y. My test, then we have to display here echo y. Is 15, right? We are defining a value x and y. X and y is present where? Outside of the function. So when you define it in the outside of the function, it is what? It is a global variable. बाहर define वाला a variable to inside of the function access ही परिवन. For accessing the value, we are using global keyword. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So next is we're defining another variable, global index variable we can pass. X and y function test, then Okay, so again it is showing you 15. Okay. It is another way for accessing the value. Globals y, globals keyword we are using. Then globals x and y. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Approach is static variable. So function my test. Okay, so we define here static variable. The static means what? Normally static keyword is used when a function is completed and executed, all of its variable is deleted. Okay, but sometimes we want a local variable not to be deleted. It's just like what? Like if you hire a auto rickshaw, or if you hire a Ola, so you pay based upon the meter or based upon the kilometer. So when your kilometer is over, then it is again reset to 0. Okay. The static variable is saying that, and see that I'm giving an example like suppose if I move one place to the another, I just meter down the taxi and move. So based upon the kilometer is counted. So based upon the kilometer, I pay for it. Then again, when another person want to go to any place, then again the meter down is there. Then another person reaches. But how the owner is counting the total distance is covered by the particular driver. So there is a main meter is present. The driver is watching the main meter, and based upon the main meter, the owner is know the total distance covered in a day. Or from that main meter, the owner can giving a maintenance to the vehicle. Okay. So when you define a normal variable or instance variable, you can say normal variable. In that normal variable, the when you call the variable, the value is initialized. When your work is over or function work is over, then the variable scope is converted to the 0. So that we're using a static variable. Static variable is saying that the variable value is not reinitialized again and again. Okay, so check here. I give an example. Static $x equals to 0. Static $x equals to 0. Echo $x to $x x plus plus. And here I define my test yeah, 0, 1, 2. So when x value is 0, we define static. Then when you call the function, it is showing you 0. Then when you again call, this value is not reinitialized. It is counting, it is 0 to 1, then 1 to again 2. If you remove your static, then what happens? So every time when you call, it is 0, 0, 0. Every time it is reinitialized when you call the function. But when you define it static, then the value is counting from next 0. Then again when you call, it is not reinitialized, 0, then 1. Then again when you call, it is converted to 2. Okay, Bujala?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so next class I will go for another example.
Sir, गोटे problem जो program टा कन टिके problem बा तो टिके देखिए हो.
ଆଉ ଗୋଟେ କ୍ଲାସ୍ ଅଛି ସାରିକି ଯାଇକି ଦେଖିବେ
सर टिके खाली एट देखि दे जाई था ना.
ହଁ
देखि दे
ସାରିକି
था
ଯାଉଛି ତୁମେ ପଠେଇ ଦିଅ ଜଷ୍ଟ କ୍ଲାସ୍ ଅଛି ବୁଝିହେଉଛି
माने से एक्चुअली 2019 टा जोटा इंस्टॉल अछि सेतर लेखुचे scanf रे problem अछि. scanf is unsafe.
ଦେଖିଦେବି ମୁଁ ଏଇଟା ସାରିକି ଦେଖିବି କାରଣ ମୁଁ ଆଉଟ୍ ଅଫ୍ ଟାଇମ୍ ନେଇକି ଯାଉଛି ହେଲା 8:40 ରେ ଥିଲା ଓକେ ମୁଁ ସାରିକି ଦେବି ହେଲା
Okay, okay. हाँ हाँ